don't vlog in person in the morning because I'm rushing. I'm still rushing today, but I feel much better than I have in a while. There is no sign of a headache. Yesterday, again, I had a terrible one at work, so that was awesome. Sorry for that noise. But this morning, I feel infinitely better. Hopefully that lasts. Nowadays, you never know. When I was in high school, college, all that, normally I didn't get this many headaches back to back to back, and this bad, which is why I'm kind of thinking there must be like some outside cause, like maybe my glasses, maybe I need new prescription, or I still have my wisdom teeth because my mouth has space for them. I have a very large mouth. So I still have my wisdom teeth, so I was like, maybe it's my wisdom teeth. But I looked up symptoms, like, you know, went on the internet, and the internet told me that, or did not list headaches as a source of pain from needing your wisdom teeth out, but I don't know. I feel like that could be it. But the headaches aren't here. They're here and up on, like, on top of my head, on my eyes. I don't know. But it is 6:48 or something like that. So we are a little bit late. Normally I like to be on, like, in my car starting at 6:45. Did I say 11? 6:45, whatever. But 6:45 is when I like to be in my car. So we're just a smidge late, but really, it's fine. It's fine. On Friday, I have to be at work until 4:30. So if I don't get there until like 8:05, it's not a big deal. Plus, half my team isn't even there. They come in at 9. So, all right. Well, I gotta go. I've just spent maybe an hour and a half wrapping presents. There they all are. So quite a lot of presents. And I tried on the shoes that I had purchased. Only one of them I need to exchange for a larger size. I wear a size 7.5 to 8, and so I hate buying shoes online, but I went to DSW, I couldn't find any of the shoes that I wanted, so I ordered them online, and luckily only one of them. I could return another one, but I have a feeling the more I wear it, the looser it'll become. And I don't want to get something that's going to be too loose, because then the soles wear unevenly. And I've noticed my right leg or my right foot, a lot of the weight is on the outside when I stand. So there's a lot of wear and tear on the outside right. So when it's looser, it just happens faster. So they fit fine, and I put them on with socks. They're just a little bit tight around the calf, which honestly, I feel like getting a larger size wouldn't help the calves anyway. It's just a matter of loosening the straps and just making the lacings a little bit looser. So basically that's what's happened in my life today. Wrapping, shoes, and I've been listening to the Book Riot podcast. If you like books, bright light. If you like books, I would recommend the Book Riot podcast, because it's not just about book recommendations, it's also about bookish news, which is just fascinating. So they just kind of talk about some of the major things happening in the publishing world and in the literary world in general. So, like, for example, the last couple weeks, months, Macmillan Publishing, they are changing their policy with ebooks, and so libraries are fighting back, and they're not all of them, but more and more are joining the force to just not purchase Macmillan books. So it's really interesting. If you also like to read ebooks like I do, they kind of talked about the cost of ebooks and the different cost purchasing structures there are for ebooks. So there are a library will purchase an ebook. The ebook will maybe be $35, which I had no idea that they were that much more expensive than an ebook that I would buy myself. But so you purchase it, and then you get it for 2 years, and then they have to repurchase it. It's like renewing it. And with Macmillan, they are going to charge you less for the first one that you purchase, but then charge you more for all subsequent ones, and you can only have 52 checkouts within the 2 years, which 52 doesn't seem like a lot, which it isn't really, but if you're gonna keep the book for 21 days, which I think is the average for how long you can keep a book, add that up, 52, that's going to take longer than a year. So it was just really interesting to listen to. I've been following it. My personal library, the Dayton Metro Library, they are also boycotting Macmillan. I was actually going to, so one of the ladies that is in my knit group, she works at the library, and we kind of talked about it a little bit, but I was going to reach out to the library and ask, but then the president, I'm not really sure who he is, but he sent an email to patrons letting them know, hey, this is what's happening, and this is how it's going to affect you, and that you won't have, because that's another big caveat. They will not allow libraries to purchase the books until 2 months have passed or something. So for example, I will put a book on hold, The Burning White. The Burning White came out, and I had it on hold, and I got it immediately. Literally 2 days after release date. You won't be able to do that with ebooks. You'll have to wait. I don't remember what it is. So it's just interesting. If you like books, like the publishing world, I would recommend it. I listen to a lot of audio podcasts that are newsy, but for like a specific thing. So like I listen to book podcasts, economic podcasts, a lot of history podcasts, German history podcasts, so like history podcasts in German, sports podcasts where it's really just interviewing someone. So I don't really listen to serialized podcasts. I'm not so much into that. If I'm going to listen to something that's like a story, I'm just going to get an ebook, or not an ebook, an audiobook. But yeah, so thought I would share. It is 8 o'clock right now, and really I need to edit the vlogs from the 6th through the 10th. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully it doesn't take longer than an hour. I have the beginning of it set, so fingers crossed. I really want to be done by 9 o'clock because I haven't really gotten to craft today, but we'll see. So, bye. That only took an hour longer than I wanted it to. I forget how much footage there is. So with this one, there was over an hour of footage. So, I'm going to have to listen to that and then editing on top of it. So 2 hours in the end. Now my file is converting to a YouTube friendly file, and then hopefully that doesn't take very long. But then I can start the upload process, and hopefully it will upload overnight while I sleep. That's how I do a lot of my uploading, because I tend to edit in the evening, or it just becomes the evening. So then it just uploads overnight while I'm sleeping. It's the best. Do stuff while I'm sleeping. It's the evening, the first time I talk to you, because I typically don't talk to you during the day because I'm working. I'm having ice cream because I can. There's just something about ice cream in a cone that I'm just such a fan of. So I am moving out of my apartment, and today I got a kind of nasty email. I know it's not meant to come off nasty, but it's just the tone of the email. And basically, so all of the apartments, all the units in this building are being renovated. So they're going to have, it's going to be renovated. There's going to be the fake wood flooring. There will be granite countertops, all of that stuff. So they told me I'm not allowed to renew my lease. But the way they phrased it was like, per your rental agreement, we will not be renewing your lease. You must be out by this day. You must still pay rent. So well, yes, I'm going to pay rent until it's up. I don't know. It just sounded so rude. And then the second page, there was like an attachment for, well, that was the attachment. The actual email said, you have options. You can get on a wait list for an already renovated one. You can go to the other units, which, mind you, I didn't live in the other units because they're like $500 more a month, which is probably what these are going to end up being. So I'm not renewing. I'm like semi-okay with the apartment complex. I feel like you always have problems with apartment complexes, and did I go into it when I first moved here? I didn't have a ceiling for 3 weeks, like in my living room. It was just ridiculous. And oh, on Vlogmas, on this Vlogmas, yeah, this one, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I even deleted it, but there was scaffolding with tape around it saying you can't enter, blocking the entrance to my front door. Like, I get if you're doing constructions and stuff, but these are people's homes. Like, I pay over $1,300 a month to live here, and this is how it's treated. It's ridiculous. It's frustrating is what it is. Onions that start growing look like really scary monsters. So, not using that one. I'll use this one. It didn't grow all of this. It's just so creepy. It's Christmas card time. So this year I always pick out 2 different Christmas cards. So I have this one right here. So cute. It's got a little puppy, and it says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, this one, I just love the illustrations on this. This is the brand Clementine, which I have actually, I have journals, I have other cards. I really like the brand. I like the aesthetics, the style. The inside is definitely not what I would normally pick. It says wishing you peace and joy this holiday season. I don't know. I don't like when it says wish you peace. To me, it's just like a weird sentiment. I wish you peace. I guess it's like, I hope it's calm or relaxing, but I'd rather just say that. So we're gonna do Christmas cards. I have some little Christmas stickers from my agenda. I actually use stickers more in my agenda than my journal. And then I have this album that is like so gross. It's all apart. But this was my very first sticker album that I got in Germany. So I got this in 1st grade. Collecting stickers was a big thing in the late 90s in Europe. I don't know if it was a big thing in the US, but this was everything. I remember you could buy stickers in all the stores, like the toy stores had rolls of stickers, and then you'd go to school and you would exchange stickers. So like, it's so bizarre, but some of these stickers, I even know where they're from. These are random squares. They're actually stickers that I was supposed to put on like a Lego-esque toy set. They weren't Legos. Scala. They were called Scala. So there was Belleville and Scala. Belleville was smaller and then Scala was bigger. They were bigger dolls. I'm gonna throw up a picture of these. I loved Belleville more, I think because it was closer to Legos, because you could build stuff with them, and then Scala was closer to Barbies, but still building. Oh my gosh, I had a lot of Belleville. That just brings back memories. But anyway, that's what these stickers are from. I didn't want to stick them on the actual piece because they were stickers, and I thought maybe I could trade. They're like wallpaper is what it's supposed to be. I have some stickers that don't stick anymore, so this one, like, look at the back. Look how, can you see it's like yellowed? Yeah, this does not stick at all. So I have kept it because it's Disney, and I'm going to tape it into something. But I found, so I was looking for Christmas stickers, and I did find right here on this page. Oh, this is a mess. This page, I have Christmas stickers, and these are from there was this magazine that you could get. I don't think the magazine was for kids, but the outside flap always had stickers. So I have a lot of those stickers. Now to find the front again. So yeah, I was gonna use these in my Christmas stickers. I have more sticker albums, but these are the ones I keep on my desk so that I like remember to use them. These are fuzzy stickers. This was like the gold of stickers to get the fuzzy ones. So, you know, this was a set, that's a set. These stickers, these were from jeans. So this is a confession. My friend and I, we couldn't buy all the jeans because, you know, we were like 12. It's actually my best friend, her and I. We would go to JCPenney and then we would rip the stickers off. Isn't that terrible? Like now I think of what a bad kid I was, but yeah. So there were these, like this girl. The brand is called Self-Esteem, and I mean, she's so fierce. These were the stickers we wanted. Yeah, that's terrible of us. Oh, I have these like really weird off-brand Digimon stickers. So funny. Oh yeah, so these stickers right here, the Finding Nemo ones, these were my little brother, and I had to trade him something. So it was like you would trade stickers. I think I had to trade, trade fuzzy stickers, I'm sure. And then he also had this. So this was like Disney Junior, I think was what it was called. But it's Stanley, and it's this little boy who had a pet cat, a pet dog, and a pet fish. Can't remember if he could talk to them. But this was a really good show for little kids. And then this is Zoe from Roly Poly Oly, which was also a really good show. So I have stickers, which I know those are from Phil. And then I also have Squidward. So it's just like really fun to look back. Oh, I have more of those freaking stickers from jeans that I didn't buy. So yeah, I have more stickers, but I really want to just use them and stuff. So I keep them out here so that, my face is like cut off, sorry. I keep them out here so that I can use them when I write letters because, Aladdin, get back in there. I don't write letters very often because it's 2019, almost 2020, and people don't write letters anymore. I wish more people did. I love writing letters. But anyway, let's get to card writing. to craft today, but I did write 6 Christmas cards with decoration stickers. Honestly, the writing part doesn't take long. It's the finding everyone's address. I really need to just sit down and update my address book. I know I should have like an electronic one, but I just like having it in my address book. It's a Jane Austen address book, and it has quotes from her books at the beginning of each letter. And here's like an example. It's so old school. I really like it. It's small, it's cute. I think I paid kind of a ridiculous amount of money for this little guy. I think I paid like $12 for it, but I really like it. It looks like a book. It's cute. So yeah, I did not get through all. I like to write down every single person I want to send a letter to. So I think I'm sitting at around 25 people, I think. So I don't think I have enough cards for everybody. Oh, I might. I have 30 cards. We'll see. But I have other Christmas cards from years previous, so I can always use that as well. But it is almost 9 o'clock. I made a soup, so I have all that trash, or not trash, but dishes to clean. It's like my least favorite part about making stuff. And I really do want to watch some Vlogmases. I haven't watched people's Vlogmases in 2 days, 3 days. I can't remember. So I'm gonna clean up, tidy the desk a little bit, and maybe watch a Vlogmas. I don't know. It's pretty late. It's not that late, but the fact that I have to get up so early is what kind of makes me hesitate. But I will probably be signing off, so I will see you guys in the morning. You will probably not see me until I am done with work. But either way, bye. It is Vlogmas day 13. It is just after 8 o'clock. I'm a little bit later, but that's because I have a meeting like till 4:30, so there's no point in getting in early because, yeah, so have a later day, but I'm looking at an apartment and then I'm going to a knitting party thing. So there is a yarn store that's in a truck. I think I've talked about it before. And there's a knitting group there. And so I'm just, trying to find my knitting group now because I'm moving. As I've said multiple times, I'm moving soon. Soon being relative because it's still like another 3 months. Time to go look at an apartment during lunch. my boss at 2 o'clock said, just go home. No one's here today. It's Friday. You don't have anything to do, right? Just go home. And I'm just like, sure, I'll go home. So I'm not going to the Christmas party thing that's at the yarn store. Whoop. This is what happens when your hand's holding it. I'm not going to go because it starts at 6. That's in 3 hours. And I don't know anyone, which I know that's the point, is to meet people. But there's like a gift exchange. I didn't buy a gift. I love gift exchanges, so I kind of feel weird not having one. So I think I'm just going to go home and relax and craft, because I have not crafted almost all this week. And I'm struggling with my coat. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, so it's 3:20 and we're gonna hit the road. There should not be any traffic right now unless everyone else is leaving at this time. And I'm gonna be home before the sun goes down. This is lovely. Love it. What a great Friday. And it's Friday the 13th. You know, people think Friday the 13th is unlucky. I've had it be very unlucky, but I think it could be lucky too. Let's just say it's luck. Whether it's good or bad, we don't know yet. We'll know in an hour when I'm home. All right, see you guys. Some Vlogmases. I relaxed. I am still cuddled up in a bunch of blankets from high school. Yep, still have them. This one is from marching band, I think? No, this one's soccer, and then this brown one is from marching band. Yeah, so I turned the heel on my sock, which is awesome. It's like a mental mind game, but I feel like once you do that, once you have the heel in, you've turned, all you have to do is the decreases. I feel like you're so close to being done, even though you're maybe a little past halfway. So yeah, So I had altered the pattern and I can't remember everything I did. I wrote down that I only did 4 repeats instead of 8, and that I did not do I have partridge. So I knew that, but I didn't write how many stitches I picked up, because I'm pretty sure I did not pick up the 16, yeah, the 16 that the pattern says I should for each side. But I can't, like, I would guess that I only picked up 9 because that's half of 16. But when I counted, it definitely looked like I picked up 10 plus the extra. So I'm not really sure. And if I really did only pick up 9 plus the extra, and on this one I picked up 10 plus the extra, I don't think you're going to really notice it. Either way, I'm decreasing down to the 56 size. So it's going to get smaller anyway. But these, so here's this guy and then this guy. At the yarn store, my arm is tired. I need to prop it up. It looks like my hair is like braided, I feel like this. It's not. It's just the way I put my ponytail up. If you care, what I do sometimes is I brush the front hair to the side, so more of an angle, and then pull it back, so then it does this kind of loopy thing. I just feel like it gives more volume. I have a widow's peak, so I feel like sometimes it just looks strange, especially because on the side, I'm like, I have like a receding hairline. I just have all these baby hairs that just never grow, and it's definitely like skin. It's a bit on this side as well, but it's not as pronounced, and I think it's because my part is here. Okay, information you probably did not care about. I did pick up more yarn. Honestly, someone needs to stop me. But I grabbed some arbor, and then I grabbed some veil, and I thought I grabbed some shelter. Yeah, I definitely did, because I picked up some more pattern books, and I showed it earlier, but I did find Lina issue 1. They must have had stuff in the back. They must have had stuff in the back room, because I was there before Thanksgiving, and then this was like their final markdown, and they definitely did not have Lina issue 1 when I was there the first time, because I would have purchased it. They also did not have, I'm not getting it out, they didn't have the shelter that I bought, which I'm glad they didn't, because I got it on more of a discount this time around. This time around it was closer to 50% off of everything, so I feel like Brooklyn Tweed is never on sale anywhere. So I feel only slightly bad that I bought more sweater quantity of yarn. Oh well. That's a shirt. That's a shirt that needs to be ironed. That's packing material for ornaments. Those are socks that I wore yesterday. Is that all that's on the ground? Shoe boxes that need to be broken down and put into the trash. Yes, the trash, because my apartment does not do recycling, and there are no recycling areas. I don't know what is wrong with Dayton, but I've asked multiple people, I'm like, is there like a recycling area that I can just drop stuff off, don't have to talk to anyone? Like in my hometown there was a trailer with different holes for the different recycling. It's like nothing like that exists, and my old company didn't recycle, so and then I listened to that Planet Money episode where they said that actually recycling as it stands hurts the environment more than just throwing it away. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, basically just don't get it in the first place, but stuff like that, I don't know what to do. So I literally was using shoe boxes, ColourPop package box. I used them for Christmas this year. I just put stuff in and I wrapped boxes, which I normally don't do, but that's what I did to get rid of my stuff. I just pushed it on to someone else. Okay, yeah. So it is now 10 o'clock most likely. So I'm gonna get ready for bed because need I need I should get up a bit earlier tomorrow so that I can find some drop-off locations for the 2 shoes that I'm returning. And I am going to watch a musical tomorrow. I'm going to watch Elf at a dinner theater show. Well, I guess it's more of a brunch theater show this time. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, and I really need to get some progress in that cross stitch for my mom. So I hope to get more of that done tomorrow. Okay. I will probably be signing off now. So good night, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's Vlogmas day 14. Yeah, day 14. It's Saturday. It is 9 o'clock. I am gonna get up, get ready, because I am going to a brunch theater show. It's at a place called La Comedia. It is in Springboro, which used to be just around the corner, but now that since I have moved north, I used to live in southern Dayton. Now I live in the northeastern side of Dayton, so it's a good half hour to get there now. So the food serving starts at 10:30, I believe. I'm not sure when the show starts. Maybe like 11:30 or something. So what I want to do is actually stop at Target, find a FedEx drop off, pack my kids' shoes, drop those off wherever I can drop those off, and of course actually get ready for the day. So it is more of a fancier, I feel like I'm about to drop my phone. There. I have you like just so that my arm doesn't get as tired. See how you can see it? It's just straight up. I'm going, what am I saying? So it's a bit of a fancier place, so I do need to dress up fancy, which I am okay with. I like getting dressed up when I have the time to do it, I should say. But really, I should be getting out of bed. Random fact into my life. I like to sleep with things next to me. Is that weird? This is my washi tape. Here's my new, well, not that. This is my new agenda. I'm not going to say cheap because this was, okay, yeah, it's cheap. This was $13. Typically, I spend a lot more on agendas. I get more of a customized one. So I love the plum, what are they called? Paper plum paper. Big fan of those. I got those for 3 years, and then I switched over to the Agendio, which I thought I was going to like more, but I ended up, it just was too big. So, and that one was very expensive. I think I spent closer to $80 on that one, but I'm a diehard agenda fan. I use my agendas every day. And that one, I tried to be very organized. So I had a section for like the podcast. I had a to-do list section. I had a food section, a budget section, a workout section. But what I found was that, and I had for the actual days, I had it set by hours. I struggled with the hours because a lot of times I knew that we were going to do something on that day, but I just didn't know what time. So then I just didn't know where to put it. And then whenever something like changed, so if I was going to do something after lunch, or if I was going to do something during lunch and then it changed to I was doing it after work, it was a lot more to, like, I would have to arrow stuff over, but then if I was replacing stuff, it just like looked messy. So I'm switching to a mass market one for this year. And another reason why I don't like mass markets is they're set up for schools, like for a school calendar. So they always start in the August of this year. The majority of people don't go to school anymore. The majority of people don't work in the school district. Why the hell are agendas set up like this? So literally a third of my agenda is worthless. So that's why I typically don't buy the mass market agendas, because 33% of it is a waste. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pieces of paper over it so that it's just like even more decorated. So I'm going to put more pockets and it's just other things for the front so that there's like another place for me to stick stuff, like schedules, like workout class schedules, things like that. So that's my plan. I just was making a conscious effort to not spend as much money because I was spending so much on well, not really spending, but I was doing such large payments to my student loans. So that's the plan. The reason why I can sleep with this stuff is because I don't flail around in my sleep. Some nights I don't move at all. One of my friends laughed because she thought I was dead, because I sleep on my stomach a lot, and when I do, it looks like I'm planking when I'm sleeping. So, especially if we've gone out for drinks, like a lot of drinks, that's when I tend to not move at all in my sleep. I'm a little bit tired, I'll be honest. I'm kind of wishing we had the evening show and not the morning show. At the time, I was glad we had the morning show because then I have like the whole day, but I've just been so sleepy. More sleepy than usual, but we all know what the culprit of that is. The commute. Okay, I need to get up. Here's my outfit of the day. This is cardigan from Target. This I bought at Plato's Closet. I think it's American Eagle, but I can't remember. I found it for like $5, so I never bought these kind of dresses when they're in style. It's the t-shirt, but then you have this flowy skirt attached to it, so I liked it because it was a neutral. And then I'm wearing my new fancy boots. They're open-toed. I think they look really cute. And I've got emerald green makeup. My hair is essentially the same as it was yesterday because once I put it in a ponytail for a whole day, the next day has to be the same because of the creases. There we go. Outfit of the day. We're running late, so it looks like we can only go to Target. So funny. Oh my god. Loser.
Oh my god.
It's just too dark in
funny.
here.
Yeah.
Say hi, John.
Steph was asking
Pretty good.
So I'd like to remind you of the many step stand levels throughout the theater, so for your safety, we caution you to be very careful.
You want to go down stage and take a picture? Hard. That's when you keep
I'm drinking a hot chocolate. I'm wearing a cardigan and a sweater and pants because I am so cold and I'm unwilling to make it warmer in my apartment. Why? Why spend that money? I'm basically turning into my mom, I feel like, because my mom refused to make it warmer in our house and I just wanted to wear t-shirts and shorts all the time, which I get. I mean, I'm wearing a tank top underneath all of my layers, but I'm currently making croissants because why not? As the grocery girls say, because I'm worth it. I just watched an episode. So we watched Elf. You'll have seen a bit of footage of that. Obviously I couldn't record any of that. But Elf was really good. There was one elf. We just called him the blue elf because in the opening montage, he was wearing like a blue outfit. And this guy was he had so many expressions, like exaggerated, extreme expressions, more than any of the other elves, any of the actor. Like, he had more expressions than the actor who played Elf, or played Buddy. And like the whole show, I pretty much just watched that blue elf guy. And he was only a blue elf for the first song and the very, very last song. That was it. Then he was part of the ensemble. Then he was just other characters. When he was at the publishing studio or publishing house, he was like one of the assistants, and he reminded me of the awkward, dorky, tall character in The Office, the one that gets added as like when Saber purchases Dunder Mifflin. That guy. I'll pop a picture because I cannot remember his name. But he was acting like that guy, and it was just so funny. And when we got out of the show, the actors and actresses, they stand out there and you can like greet them, thank them, take a picture. And Buddy the elf and Jovi were there, and my friend's like, oh, you can get a picture with them. I was like, no, I would like to find the blue elf and get a picture with that guy. He wasn't out there. He wasn't there. There was a couple other elves. There was, Michael, Emily, Walter. Actually, Walter I don't think was out there, but the blue elf wasn't there. So I insisted that we get a picture, just us. So I had a good time. The movie is better. The movie is just way better. But some of the things were funny. Also, there were children, right? And it's fine. This one child, he was just a little bit too young to be watching, but he had two older brothers. So I understand why they took them. And then in the end, the youngest kid was, his dad took him out because he was loud, but it wasn't bothering me too much. He was just sitting right in front of us. So they had brought toys for him, and he was like making shooting noises with the toys. So like during the show, you just hear pew, 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 pew. And then at one point, this is when he was removed. He, I don't know where he learned. I would say he was maybe 2 or 3. He just goes, boo! It's quiet, and this child is just, boo! And so his dad is like trying to put his hand in front of his mouth, and he's like, shh, and then he'd take his hand away, and then this kid would scream boo again. And yeah, I was laughing at that part, and that's when he was removed. And then intermission came, and the child did not come back, and then the rest of the show, the child did not come back, and then at the end, that family like booked it out of the theater. So I don't know where he went with the other kid, but he wasn't crying or anything. He was just too young to be watching a theater production. And I mean, they tried. They had toys for him and stuff. The toys were just a little bit loud. But really, what else is the kid gonna do? I would say he was well behaved. He was just louder in a theater. It's a dinner theater, but just when he just started shouting boo, I lost it. It was just funny. But I did appreciate the dad eventually did take him out, because he was talking just throughout the whole thing. Which again, he's small. He's a little kid. You can't fault him for that. But I did pay $50-some for those tickets. So, but it was good. I'm probably gonna save Elf for when I go to my parents because that's a movie we always watch. So yeah, but it was good. I've been working on a hat. This is like a donation hat, and my needles have broken, which I kind of knew that these were pretty much close to being donezo, but I've talked about them before. I bought them on eBay freshman year of college. Yeah, eBay. It was either eBay or Amazon. I want to say it was actually eBay, but they're like a mass-produced thing from China. They were basically $2 each, and they've lasted me this long, so a very worthwhile investment. So I need to switch these to this kind of needle. Not sure what size. These are size 5? Yeah, size 5. So I need to actually change the tips and put 6s on there, but I am knitting. Nope, that's not it. Did I already put the pattern away? Yes, I did. It is a free pattern. It is called Molly. I have made this before and I love this hat, but I actually left it at a restaurant. I even know what restaurant I left it at. It was Luna. It's like a breakfasty place in Chicago, or like where my parents live. I'm not exactly sure what city town it is, but it's west of Chicago. So not that that matters really, but I left it at that restaurant, and I really liked it. So I printed a pattern off so that I can make a couple for donation, and that's what I've been doing. But I'm gonna stop that because really I don't need to be knitting on donation stuff, because I have so much that I really should be working on. So I am going to switch that out. But what I did want to pop on here and talk about is I'm pretty sure it's this. I did want to pop on and talk about the hat that I'm going to start tonight. It is the Hallis hat, and it is knit out of Corey, which looks like this, but I'm actually going to be knitting with this one. I hand wound it because I just didn't feel like getting out my skein winder, ball winder thing. This is the Moonstone colorway. It's Brooklyn Tweed Corey. It's American Targhee Columbia wool. It's a chunky weight. It's 200 yards, and it is a single ply. It's a little bit, it's not super even, but it looks pretty good. And it's kind of crazy that this will be a hat. It doesn't feel like enough. But I'm going to make this for my mom for Christmas because she was like, don't get me anything, just make me something. So I got her stuff, but I'll also make her a hat because I don't know if that cross stitch is going to be finished, and definitely that cowl I had planned will not be finished because I haven't started it yet. Rewind like 6 months ago, and when I had finished mine, and I was like, I have so much time, I'll be able to finish it, no problem. And now here we are, 11 days until Christmas, and I just never started it. Time got away from me. So I'm going to start that. I'll watch a couple Vlogmases, and then I'm probably going to just go to bed, head to bed. Tomorrow is my Christmas party, and then I'm going to be staying the week at my friend, or my best friend. They all live in Columbus, and basically tomorrow night starts my journey of couch surfing so that I don't have to drive back and forth from Dayton to Columbus every single day. So I'll be doing that until I move.